So I guess one of the things that we have to do is work with our own psychology. Say, well, why am I having this self-doubt? What's causing it? Is it because I'm not plugging into motivational training programs that I already have access to rather than going and buying another one? Or is there another reason? Do you have problems on the home front? Are there all sorts of distractions there? And they can really undermine you, particularly if you've got a negative partner, or there are negative influences. So you've got to figure out how to solve that problem, because if you don't, you'll just keep revisiting the scene of the crime. Now, some people kind of love their misery, and they love having these problems, even though they won't admit it. They love it because it gives them a reason to justify why they're failing. Okay? Some people are just in love with their pain. They're in love with it. Masochists, you might say. So I don't know whether any of this touches a raw nerve with you, but what I'm saying is that you've got to nip the problem in the bud. And if the shiny object syndrome keeps affecting you, it's probably because of the self-doubt issue. Lots and lots of self-doubt, crisis of confidence and all of that. So you've got to fess up and say, well, yeah, this is what he's saying is right. And then you've got to decide whether you're going to do something about it or not. And then once you've said, yes, I'm going to do something about it, then you've got to figure out what it is that you're going to do. Pretty obvious, isn't it? Simple stuff, but the things that we're not doing quite often are the simplest things. And we overly complicate the online marketing thing, and some people are not good technically. So if you're not good technically, why bother with the strategy you're working with? I mean, one of the things that I do well with, and we teach it in our Facebook group, is simple social media strategies. And they don't require you to spend any money on advertising. And it's not about spamming groups or anything like that, or spamming people, spamming friends. It's not about that at all. It's about using an attraction marketing model. Okay, so if you're technically challenged, and if that's the reason why you keep looking at shiny objects all the time, well, maybe just embrace a simple strategy instead of overly complicating things. Now, over here is Eric Kaiser. Yeah, artisan and boulanger. Artisan and boulangerie. Because this used to be a French colony, there is still a lingering French influence here. Rather good, especially if you like that kind of thing, which I do. You like good French bread, the best in the world, and patisserie and all that kind of stuff. You'll like Phnom Penh. You will. You get the juxtaposition of the Asian influences and then also the European influences. Pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay, so have a look at my notes. So with the shiny object, just getting back to that shiny object syndrome, I think you've got to see them as your enemy, not your friend. So whenever somebody pitches you or talks to you about this new thing, a new business opportunity, new product, new training program, whatever, a new funnel system, see them as your enemy, not your friend. Get angry about it. Get angry about it. And it doesn't mean to say that what is being offered is not a good thing. It may well be a good thing. But if you haven't made money from all the other supposed good things that you've looked at, The problem is not with the program, the problem is with you. Okay, you've got an implementation problem, you've got a focus problem, and you've probably got a lack of belief problem. You've got a belief problem. Okay, so you've got to fix that. There's no getting around it. Otherwise, you're going to you may end up spending hundreds, thousands, or even tens of thousands of dollars on programs that are not going to make you money. Now, the final thing I want to say to you is this. Set a small goal. Sure, you want to make $100,000, this year or whatever, but break it down. Set a small goal. It doesn't have to be an income goal either, by the way. It could just be. Oh God! Here comes another motorbike on the footpath, no less. Yeah. It could just be an activity goal. Tasks. Become task oriented as much as results oriented. Develop that kind of orientation. If you do that, then you have some wins. Try and have wins every day. Like when I first got started many years ago, I made a goal. I set a goal that I wanted to have 3 quality conversations a day, because I figured that if I had 3 quality conversations a day, that will ultimately translate to a 6-figure income. And that's exactly what happened in my first year. So I wanted the income, but I focused more on daily activities because I knew that if I had the right daily activities, I was going to make money. So break it down into small goals, give yourself a pat on the back, little rewards. That will help your confidence. That will help your confidence. You've just got to make the decision to get real and get serious, and then things are going to happen for you. Okay, this is Kim Willis in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. Oh, by the way, you can go to my blog, kimwillis.net, and grab my book, Cash Cow Business Model, and it basically shows you how I built a tribe of followers and raving fans, and I use that to sell millions of dollars of products online. A good read, an easy read. I think you'll love it. Go and download it. And the other thing you can do is join my Facebook group. You can ping me on Facebook and I'll give you the link. Okay, this is Kim Willis. Bye for now.